everyone, hope you're all doing well. Today we are going to be filming a vlog. I've decided to do a week in the life of a therapist. Yeah, it's been a while since I've vlogged, so I'm quite excited, a little bit sort of like, what am I doing? When do I pick up the camera? So I've decided to start today on Monday, obviously, and in my office. So I rent a room in Manchester city centre for my in-person clients, and I come into the office on Mondays and Fridays. So Monday morning is not super popular with in-person clients. Friday afternoons is way more popular, so that's usually fully booked. Today I've only got one client just due to like cancellations, people just not wanting today and the times today. The good news about that though is that I just have time to kind of settle into the day, film some content, catch up on admin, client notes from Friday, reply to people's emails. So yeah, it's been really nice walking into the office today. The sun is actually shining, let me show you. Although I'm going to regret this, I'm sure, and I'll explain why in a moment. Why am I so croaky as well? See, it's a really nice day today. Like kind of blue sky, sun is shining. We love to see it. But last week, putting you down. But last week I said that I filmed a reel in the office because the sun was shining, and I was filming about summer and how summer's finally arrived in the UK, and like, don't compare your summer to other people's summers, and you know, just romanticize it and make it your summer and blah, 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 blah. Also follow me on Instagram if you don't already. But I'm not kidding. Like the moment I posted that reel, the dark clouds came, the weather completely changed. And for the rest of the week, it was gloomy, dark, grey, rain, cold, wind. So yeah, I jinxed it. So I hope I've not done that today again. Maybe. I'm feeling a little bit tired today. Maybe that's why I'm a bit croaky as well, because it was the Euros last night. It was the Euros final. England lost. So part of me is like, why did I stay up? Why did I have a couple of drinks? But it's fine. I was like, the beauty of being self-employed is that I can do this even though I still need to get up and go into the office and work. But I don't have any clients first thing. So there was that tiny, tiny lion before I got up and got ready. I didn't film myself getting ready. It's going to be an interesting one this week because I'm not used to just filming myself do stuff. I'm normally like a sit down talking head person on YouTube that does like reaction videos and talks about TV shows and talks about how to improve your mental health and different mental health conditions. So I've only done a couple of vlogs before. Bear with me because this is like practice. I'm getting used to it, so please be patient with me. But yeah, hopefully you will enjoy what unfolds. Is that even a word? Hopefully you enjoy watching me over the next few days. I've got quite a good week planned. As I said, today it's not super busy. It's more about content and catching up, as well as obviously the one client that I do have. So that is my main priority today. Going to the cinema later to see Longlegs. I do love horror films. That's something about me. Although I do have my limits with horror. Like, I'm more of a slasher girl. Scream is one of my favourite films of all time. I'm more that type of horror. So Longlegs, I don't know if it's going to be like too scary, or like, is it going to be too weird and like not scary enough? Do you know what I mean? So we'll see. Hopefully I'll enjoy it. I will, obviously, when I vlog tomorrow, I'll let you know what I thought. Also follow me on Letterboxd. All the information about me is down below. You can tell I've had a coffee. I'm feeling energized. I'm feeling really tired and energized at the same time. I think it's just the caffeine that I'm running on. So that's the plan for today. Tomorrow is a lot busier client-wise. I've got back-to-back online clients, and then I can't really remember Wednesday. I'm off on Friday because I'm going to London. I will hopefully be taking you along with that, although I'm not really used to vlogging in public, so we'll see. But I'll definitely capture some things. So I'm off on Friday, which is usually my busiest day. So I feel mixed about that, because it's like I'm losing money, the pain of being self-employed, but it will be nice to have the day off. So yeah, it swings around about Thursday. I think I'm having like a bit of a beauty day. So I think I'm getting my nails done that day and sort of having like the everything shower. So yeah, I'm getting ahead of myself and kind of talking probably too much through my day. I'm hoping to fit in some gym classes as well, and yeah, it should just be a good week. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll check back in with you later. Okay, checking in now that I filmed some content. So I filmed some reels, which, you know, quick and easy, just a couple of like talking heads and just some like 5 things to remember going to therapy, that kind of thing. So follow me on Instagram if you want to check those out. So I've done that. I've also filmed a whole YouTube video as well. So we're multitasking today, because I filmed a whole video on how to build your self-esteem. So I don't know if that will be already up. If it is already up, I will link it down below. If not, subscribe and you'll see that video very, very soon, probably next week. So yeah, filmed a whole video. The fire alarm went off during the video. I might include that footage here actually. Self-esteem. Not the fire alarm going off. Oh my God. Oh my God. What? No. Okay, I think I have to go. I think I have to go. No, it is what it is. It's quite funny. So yeah, despite things never go completely smoothly when I'm filming, there's always something, whether my microphone's not working or I recorded it in slow-mo. I've had that. I've recorded a whole YouTube video before in slow motion, or the fire alarms go off. So you know what, it's fine, we've done it. So I feel really good about that. I'm gonna have some lunch. I've just got a sandwich, nothing exciting, so that's why I'm not showing you. I'm just gonna grab something to eat, have a bit of a break, and catch up on some admin, and then my client is in about an hour. So I will change as well. I'm wearing a Lizzie McGuire t-shirt. I've packed with me a plain t-shirt, because obviously with clients I don't wear anything that's going to be distracting, like anything where they go, oh my God, I watched Lizzie McGuire as a kid, and now suddenly we're talking about my outfit rather than their issues. So I will be changing into a plain tee for the session. And yeah, then I will check in with you guys later. Bye. Hi everyone, so welcome back. Okay, full disclosure, today is actually Wednesday, so the vlog is not going quite as planned in terms of it being every day this week. The reason I skipped yesterday was because, full disclosure, my period came and I just wasn't feeling up to it. I didn't feel very well. I was in a lot of pain. Like, I really struggled with that first day of being on my period. It's just, I get everything really badly. I get quite bad pains and cramps, and also just not feeling very well, very low energy. So yeah, I just like wasn't in the right headspace or mood to pick up the camera and talk to you all. So I'm sorry about that, but We're back today, it's Wednesday, and I'm feeling a bit better. I'm still not like 100% obviously because I'm still on my period, but definitely better than I was yesterday. Oh, need to talk about the cinema because I said I would. Yeah, went to the cinema to see Longlegs. I've written all of this on my Letterboxd, so obviously feel free to have a look yourself, but I still don't really know what I thought of it. I ended up being very generous with my rating. I gave it 4 stars, which I don't know. I feel like it's because, and I'll obviously avoid spoilers in this, but sometimes with films when you can split them into 2, it's really hard to know what to rate them. So like for me, the beginning like instantly hooked me, and then for like the first, I want to say 45 minutes, I was like invested. I thought it was filmed really well. The performances were really good. I was on edge. I was, you know, feeling that kind of horror movie tension and, you know, wanted to know what was going to happen. And then I just think in the final act or the kind of second half, it just went in a direction that I didn't hate, and like everything stayed the same in terms of the performances, and it was beautifully shot. It was, you know, really good direction, all of that. But the plot and the style of horror, I'm just not 100% sure it was for me. So yeah, I'd love to know what people thought because it's getting a mixed response. I think overall it's getting a positive response. I think the reviews have been good, but it's also getting like overly hyped as well because lots of people are saying it's like, you know, the scariest film they've ever seen, or the, you know, the scariest film in the like 21st century or whatever. Like, I don't know. And it's like the new Silence of the Lambs and that kind of thing. And I do think that's probably, you know, messed up people's expectations. I went in with like lower expectations, which I think was a good thing because a couple of my close friends had already seen it and just thought it was quite average. So I went in very like, I'll see what this is like. But I think that then helped me be like pleasantly surprised overall. So yeah, I don't know. Horror movies are a tough one. I mean, I think all films are quite difficult to rate sometimes, especially when when there's like pros and cons to them. And yeah, this was like the hardest film in a while that I've had to rate. I went back and forth from a 3.5 to a 4. And then the funny thing is I looked through other films that I've given a 3 or a 3.5, and I don't know, now I'm starting to realise that I think I'm just a generous marker. Like, I don't know, I was like, because I feel like Longlegs was definitely better than them, but is Longlegs 4 stars? I don't know, probably not. But it was really fun, it was really nice to go to the cinema. I think I'm going to go again this weekend as well to see Twisters, hopefully, because that is my kind of film. Yesterday, as I said, was just kind of miserable. I didn't go to the gym. There was nothing to really show you. I also was meant to have quite a few clients back to back, but I had a few cancellations, which ended up being like, it's mixed, isn't it? Because on one hand, I was like, it's hard, especially being self-employed when you get cancellations. It's a bit challenging when it's not quite what you expect your day to look like. But having said that, I wasn't feeling very well, so there was also part of me that was quite like relieved, because that's the tough part of being a therapist, is like that side of it, that side of like, you know, having to leave your stuff at the door obviously and being, you know, fully there for your clients. But that's challenging if you're going through your own stuff or you're just not feeling 100%. And I wasn't ill in order to like take a day off, but I was sort of in pain and struggling, so it's difficult to kind of know what to do. But yeah, the couple of clients I did have went really well. It was really positive, so the day wasn't a total waste. So what is the plan for today then? I have got quite a chill day today. So I've got some online clients, I want to do some CPD, I want to finish a module that I'm doing on loneliness, which has been really interesting. I want to do some reading as well. Obviously, like some vlogging is on the to-do list today. So yeah, it should be like a nice, productive day. So yeah, I will take you along with me. Hi everyone, so we're getting near the end of the day. I've just finished with my final client for the day. It's been quite a chilled one, as I said this morning, just a couple of clients, online clients. I also finished my CBD module on loneliness, which was really interesting. Did some reading, did like a meditation as well. I try and do that every single day. Caught up on some admin and stuff like that, tidied the flat because it's a bit of a mess. I'm still not feeling 100%. I realise I'm not as bad as I felt yesterday, but I'm just keeping it real. There's no point pretending that I'm high energy and I can do loads of different things, because I just definitely can't. So I'm happy with what I've been able to do today. And yeah, tomorrow is beauty day, which I'm excited for, where I'm gonna get my nails done in the morning, get my hair done in the afternoon. In between all of those appointments, I do have work to do. So yeah, I will take you along. I'm hoping to feel better tomorrow. So it usually gets better as the week goes on. So I'm hoping to have more energy tomorrow for working, as well as, you know, getting out and about and going to these appointments. So yeah, I'm happy with how today's gone though. Tonight I'm just gonna have some soup for tea. I need some vegetables, I think. So it's like homemade soup, tomatoes, peppers, that kind of thing, some nutrition. And then I'm gonna watch Abbott Elementary. So I think I said in my last vlog that I always like to have a comfort show on the go, and it was Golden Girls, which it still is. I still haven't finished Golden Girls completely, but the new season of Abbott Elementary is on Disney Plus, and so I was like, I have to stop Golden Girls for a bit and watch this instead, and it's really, really good. So I'm looking forward to just having a quiet evening, resting and watching that. And yeah, speak to you all tomorrow. Bye.
Now who gonna clean that up?
Morning everyone, happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. The weekend is here. I'm off today, so it was really nice to have a bit of a lie-in, and yeah, I'm excited. It's really hot. So I thought I jinxed it on Monday talking about summer and how nice it was, and then on Tuesday it was pouring down with rain, so I was like, I've done the same thing again. I've completely jinxed it. We're back to it being horrendous. But for the rest of the week it's been quite nice, and today's actually hot. Like, today is actually summer weather, and I'm going to London where I just checked and it's 30 degrees. And I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain because I don't want to be one of these people that moans either way, and I feel like sometimes I am like that. It's good. It's just hot when you're traveling, I think, and you're like getting on the tube and trains and traveling to your hotel and etc. But I'm still grateful that it will be nice weather. Yeah, yesterday was a really nice day. I got my nails done. Don't know if you can see. It's not focusing at all, but it's just like baby pink to go with my outfit tonight. Oh my god, I look so oily. Oh yeah, excuse the oh, she's a mess. She's a mess today. It's always when you've got plans that you wake up with like the biggest spot on your face. Like, why does that happen? Why? Like, my skin is not too bad, because I do get quite bad breakouts, and I've just been on my period, as you know, so my skin is all over the place hormonally when that happens. But this whole week I've been like, you know what, it could be worse. I've got plans this weekend, great. Woke up today, well, I could kind of feel it coming yesterday, but I woke up today with, I'm not kidding, like a mountain, and it's like one of those really big, just horrible spots. So I've just chucked the star on. I don't know if it will do anything, but it actually looks nicer with the star on than it does without, so I'm doing you guys a favor. But yeah, so I got my nails done, my toenails as well, the same colour, and I got my hair done as well, which it's a bit of a mess because obviously I've slept and yeah, I don't know, I've showered and stuff, so it's not looking as sort of fresh as it was yesterday, but I'm still really happy with it, happy with the colour, it's really bright, and yeah, I'm excited to just feel a little bit more glam. If anyone that's wondering, I'm wearing, speaking of glam, I nearly fell over there, wearing my Madonna t-shirt today, which is from the Celebration tour. I went to see Madonna in Amsterdam and it was amazing, and I got this t-shirt there, so yeah, I wear it all the time. So yeah, yesterday was really good. I managed to get all my work done in between those appointments as well. I had some last minute people book in for therapy, which is always really interesting. So I had a couple of people email me in the morning to be like, any chance you've got any availability today? I had to say no to one person just because of my hair appointment, which is really annoying because obviously, you know, I would normally say yes, absolutely, and I wouldn't prioritize something like a hair appointment over a client. But because it was just so last minute, I couldn't like cancel the appointment. And it was the only slot this person could do. So I had to say no to them, but I was able to fit the other person in, which is great. So I had a few more clients than expected, but managed to fit nearly everyone in, do all my admin and put my out of office on at the end of the day. So that's always a good feeling, I think, just to be like, I nearly said yes to somebody who wanted today because I was like, technically my train isn't till midday. So when they emailed me and said, do you have anything Friday morning? You know, I've thought about it because there's always that instinct of like, technically, you know, yes, if I get up a bit earlier. But then I thought, you know what, it's my day off. I've taken the day off. And I think as a self-employed person, you do have to put like boundaries in place. Like otherwise it's just a slippery slope. So I'm really trying to just maintain the days off that I'm taking. Obviously there will be exceptions, but in this case, I was like, they are free on Monday as well. I'll just book them in on Monday. That was fine. And I'm glad now that it's the morning that I made that choice. So I'm all packed. I'll show you my suitcase. So I'm all organized, all packed, ready to go, showered. Although I can already tell I'm gonna need to shower again when I get to the hotel because I'm sweating already. Like it's so humid, it's so humid. But we're not moaning about the weather. We're not moaning about the weather. So yeah, I will check in. Well, I'm gonna be with my friend when I get to London, so I don't know if I'll be able to actually like vlog, as in like talk, but I will definitely capture some footage while I'm in London of like the hotel and what we're doing and stuff like that. But I will either check in again today or speak to you tomorrow. So see you later. Morning. Oh my goodness. You can tell I haven't spoke to anyone yet today. We're at Sunday now. So we made it to Sunday. I think the last time I spoke to you was on Friday and I was heading to London. So I don't think I got as much footage as, you know, I'd hoped. I mean, realistically, I'm very new to this and I was with my friend and very in the moment. The thing about vlogging is like you have to remember to pick up the camera and to film and to think of like things to capture and stuff like that. But obviously when you're just being super present, enjoying your time there, or the opposite, like I had some train issues, classic kind of train issues in the UK, delays, it was extremely hot, the aircon broke on the train, like it was a bit of a nightmare. I'm not gonna instinctively pick up the camera and be like, yes, I'm just sat on the train. Maybe that will happen, but for now I'm just not in that frame of mind. So yeah, I got some little bits of footage, but I didn't, you know, I didn't get loads, to be completely honest, but it was really fun. It was really nice to, you know, feel like it was actually summer. It was really nice kind of having a drink in London, sitting outside in the heat, in the sunshine. And then and the hotel was really good. It was a really good location. And we went to see Magic Mike. It was a gift for my friend for his birthday. And yeah, it was really fun. I've seen it before years ago. It was just exactly what you would expect from a Magic Mike show. And then yesterday, I don't think I filmed at all yesterday because it really was just to roll out of bed, go to the station, get food and sit on a train for like 3 hours. And then I plonked myself on the sofa for that evening, watched a film. I watched Fire Island, which I'd never seen before, which was cute. It was quite summery, it was fun. It was about gay relationships, gay romance. Yeah, it was very much looking at like queer representation, and it was a fun film. So I watched that and then went to bed. So yeah, that was my Saturday. Nothing exciting really. I love doing things on a Friday because I sort of had my like slightly hungover day yesterday. Obviously I had my social plans on Friday. I mean, I did take the day off work, but still I had my like Friday evening plans, and now we have Sunday where I've woken up, I'm feeling fresh, I have stuff to do and I can get stuff done, because obviously yesterday felt like a slight waste of a day just because I was literally just traveling and not doing anything. The plan for today is to have a Sunday reset basically, so to do some exercise, to tidy and clean the flat, to put like my laundry away, to iron, do a food shop. What else needs doing? Just stuff like that basically. Have a reset. I am going to try and go to the cinema as well to see Twisters. I don't know if I'll actually do that. I'm going to see how today goes, because the thing about when you book, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but I know that if I book the cinema for like 3 o'clock, then I'll either be rushing around to try and get everything done before then, which I guess is quite motivating, but it's also a little bit stressful, or because I have something booked in, I don't know, it will kind of take over the day, so I won't get as much done. So I think what's a better plan for me, especially as I'd be going to the cinema on my own, so hopefully there would be a seat left, is that I'm just going to see how much I get done, see how I feel later, if I'm really tired or if I'm in the mood. And then, yeah, if it's like a decent time when I feel like I've got all my errands done, then I might as well go, because I don't have anything else to do. So yeah, I will see about that later. So yeah, looking forward to the day. So yeah, I will try and take you along as much as possible in terms of my reset day, and I will check back in with you this evening. it is the evening. We're that part of the summer where it's still bright outside, even though it's the evening, which is really nice. It makes me feel like I've still got like loads of time to chill. I might watch another film even though I've just been to the cinema. I don't know yet what I'm gonna watch. Maybe some YouTube, maybe another film, and then have an early night. But yeah, Twisters was really good. It was exactly what I expected, but I mean that in a good way. Like, it was really American, really corny, just yeah. It was, yeah, just cowboys, chase scenes, cars, trucks. Yeah, it was very like action movie, American action movie, quite long. Well, it felt long anyway. Good special effects, Glenn Powell, who I love, he was really good in it. I mean, everyone was really good in it. Yeah, it was, you know, it wasn't like the most incredible film I'd ever seen, but it is fun and it's very nostalgic. I love films like The Day After Tomorrow, the original Twister, War of the Worlds, you know, those kind of disaster movies from back in the day. And so it did give me all the feels of that. So yeah, I'm glad it stuck to being like that. It didn't try and do anything modern. Like, it was still very much the same as films from back in the day. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. The cinema experience though was to be desired. Whatever happened to like cinema etiquette? I sound like Sheree from Real Housewives when she says, whatever happened to customer service? If you know, you know. Yeah, because I had no one next to me, which was fine. In fact, the row I was in was pretty empty, but this family came in. And obviously in the cinema, I expect noise, people are eating, some people like whisper. You expect like a little bit of something. Like when we went to see Longlegs on Monday, some people came in late and used their phone as a torch, and it was irritating, but it wasn't like really irritating and enough to be like, oh, I'm getting so annoyed. It was just a bit like rolling your eyes, that kind of thing. But this was like relentless because this family came in, sat at the front, and the kid that they were with, I think they had a few kids, but the youngest was too young. And I totally get you're having like a family day out, and like if you don't have anyone to look after the youngest child, you know, I obviously don't know their situation, but the film is too boring for a kid that looked about 6 or 7, because it's very adult, as in, I don't even mean that in like, I think it was a 12. There's nothing like gory or anything like that in it, but there's a lot of science talk, a lot of talk about weather, and the action scenes aren't even really action scenes. It's to do with a twister. It's chasing a tornado, so it's just like a big storm. So it wasn't captivating enough for the attention span of a 6-year-old. So he was getting up constantly, he was going up and down the stairs, he was chatting to people around. These 2 guys who were in front of me actually moved to the back, like left the rest of their friends and moved to the back of the cinema because they were clearly sick of this kid. The kid kept winding up the older brother. The older brother was like, be quiet, sit down. And like, it's like the parents just kind of gave up and didn't say anything and sort of let him walk around. And to be honest, when he was, I sort of understand why, because when he was just walking around, as distracting as that was when he was quiet. And anytime they tried to force him to sit down was when he would get really noisy. So it's like a lose-lose. But I don't know, part of me was like selfishly, I was like, you need to leave. You need to leave. Only because I remember going to the cinema as a kid, and my younger brother, who was really young at the time, like crying, getting upset in the cinema, and my mum took him out. Obviously, that meant that she didn't get to see the film, and it's not the most ideal situation, but I just remember my brother was being way too noisy, and he was crying and being loud, and she had to make that choice. But yeah, it's a tough one. I don't like judge them. It was just really irritating and so distracting, and I kept missing parts of the film. And then, which is worse, then this woman to my right was on her phone, so, and didn't turn down the brightness, like the glare was glaring. It was, she was actually really far away from me, and it was so annoying. Like, that actually wound me up more than the kid, because a kid is a kid. Like, it was annoying, but whatever. But this woman who was just like scrolling her phone, it's like, do you really need to be on Instagram or TikTok when you're trying to watch a movie? Or checking Facebook, I don't know what she was doing, but she was scrolling something, and her brightness was so up high, and she was talking to whoever was next to her about whatever she was looking at on her phone. It was so annoying, and I think someone behind her might have said something, because they started to like, I think they kind of got the giggles, or I could tell that something was going on, and then she did put her phone away eventually. But again, I was like so distracted that I missed something else in the film. Yeah, and then someone else in front of me, sorry, I'm like having a massive moan, but someone else in front of me as well got their phone and showed his like baby pics to the person next to him. Obviously they were friends that maybe hadn't seen each other in a while. I was like, now's not the time. Go out for food, go out for drinks. We're watching a film here. Oh my God, this is why I go to the cinema on my own. Because I mean, I love going with friends, I love going with my partner and stuff, but I just want to be in the world. Like it's not really for chatting, it's not a social event. Also, these people came in late as well, as in like really late. There was only 20 minutes left of the movie. They clearly walked into the wrong screening, which I see happen all the time. And it is always quite funny to wait for the moment that they realise. Like, these two people came in, big box of popcorn, drink. I knew they weren't people that had already been in the room. So I was like, they either are waiting for the next showing, which I've also seen before, like people that come really early. So they're so early that they're catching the end of the film, or they've walked into the wrong screen. But regardless, I watched them walk all the way up, and I was waiting for them to notice, because it's always with a film where the last 20 minutes are like action packed. So I'm always sat there like, guys, how do you not know that you've walked into the end of a movie? Look at the screen. You know this is not the opening scene of this film. This is the climax. This is the big finale. And then they sat down, clearly realised, and then they were bickering and then walked back out again. So yeah, it was a bit of a chaotic screening, but definitely go see Twisters. I would recommend it. I kind of wish I'd gone to see it in 4D, because I think that would have been really fun. But yeah, it was really good. I've also had something to eat. I had a stir fry, really basic, but it was nice. And yeah, that is my Sunday complete. I feel really happy with how it's gone. I'm glad I made it to the cinema and got to still do something a bit fun, somewhat fun, a little bit stressful and fun, as well as like feeling a bit productive. I don't think you have to be super productive over the weekend at all. It's supposed to be like to rest and to have fun, but obviously it is hard to get stuff done during the week, so I'm glad I got a little bit of stuff done as well, like just, you know, the really boring stuff like ironing and tidying up and cleaning and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel ready for work tomorrow. I'm gonna end my vlog here, so if you've made it to this point, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I'm very new to this, so I am gonna keep practicing and definitely vlog again, because I just think the more you practice something, the more you do something, obviously the better you'll get at it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video if you did enjoy it or you made it to this point. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, hope you all have a really good week. Hope you have had a good week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.